Y'all already know what the fuck going on. It's Honey with the motherfucking money. Tuning in with Up Next TV.
What it do, yeah, y'all already know what it is. It's Up Next TV. It's your host, man, the co-founder of this shit, KeviOnMore. And today we with a special young lady from the city, Honey with the money. What's going on with you?
What's up? I'm feeling good. How you doing?
I'm good, man. So, you be turning the city up. This is the first thing that we're going to get into. So, how did this all come about? You know, like with the turn-ups and you throwing these live-ass parties, and you was actually the host of the U of M party got shit out. Like, how did all that come about?
Well, like back in the day, like 2013, 2014, I used to throw like a bunch of parties like for my birthday. And like every year they'll be asking for another party. And then when I throw a party, they'll want a part 2 and a part 3 and a part 4. And then I just start getting booked to like throw parties, come to people's shit, turn them up.
When you say book, you getting cash behind
like
it,
pay, yeah. Because, you know, walking around in parties with heels on, twerking, throwing ass, turning people up, working the mic, that takes a lot of energy, you know, so I'm not doing it for free. But, yeah, so... And then recently, it's just been booming. Like, I've been getting booked for Mississippi, Atlanta, Miami.
How did they all find out about you? Was it just kind of like a shit? Was social media, of course social media was your big help, but like how do you feel like they was like, we gotta get her for this, we gotta get Honey?
I feel like it was Instagram for sure. And when that pool party went viral, yeah, that was like, cause it was on like Overtown, House of Highlight. It really made it to every platform except like the Shade Room.
Yeah,
but
I
other than that,
Cheese posted it,
yes, it was everywhere. And after that, people started calling me. I want you to come to Miami. I want you to come to Atlanta. I want you to come to Mississippi. And I'm like, damn right, say no more. I'm in the house. So yeah.
What made you go with the college era? Like, cause we was talking off camera. You said you a college student at TSU. So like, how did you? What made you mix it with U of M? Like, why you don't mess with TSU like that?
Well, actually, I'm going back on campus for the first time this fall coming up.
What you study?
I just changed my major to business with a concentration in marketing. Since I'm out here, like, you know, trying to buy clubs, and I'm in a club all the time. I was originally a first grade teacher, but I couldn't do that no more because, like, after my birthday, when I turned 21, I threw like the first Freaknik ever, like in Memphis, and now it's like Freakniks everywhere. So after my Freaknik, I get back to class on Monday, and they like, Miss Logan, you was turned for your birthday. I'm like, how you know? They like, my Uncle Tony showed me. He showed me from Facebook. I'm like, oh nah, like all the teachers was talking about me, you know, throwing
like, was it
ass.
bad, or it was kind of like it
was funny, but like at the same time, you know, it's first graders, them teaching kids, like them people kids. You see what I'm saying? People don't want you teaching their kids in the morning time, shaking your ass at night. So, you know, I stepped out and went more to the business side because, you know, I'm handling business now.
Yeah, this what's up. And how was it growing up for Honey with the money? Was you always this turned up live person? It's kind of like you developed into that after a while. Like, how was it growing up? Your childhood was like, I want to know about all that.
Well, I'm the youngest and I'm the only girl. I got 5 big brothers, and like my mama was strict as hell. So like growing up, it was no turning up. Like I couldn't even leave the porch. So as soon as I went to college, I popped my shit, and I've been popping it ever since. And shit, it's nothing she can tell me now because you know I'm grown. So I think, you know, they say the stricter you are on your kids, the more wilder they'll get when they grow up.
In certain cases,
That's for sure true, because now my mama can't tell me shit.
So let me ask you this. I be seeing you post on your Instagram story like, bruh, you do all this and you still go to church every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
I'm talking, sometimes I purposely go to your story and be like, I know she at church. What's up with that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you sometimes get backlash? Do the church congregation know what you do or not? And they're letting their business?
My church is so cool. Like, they accept everybody. Like, it's called New Rights AME. It's 5 minutes away from Wolf Chase on Brunswick Road. And they accept you for who you is. They don't care how you come to church. They just care how you leave. And they even be wanting me to host church conventions and shit. Like, I'm finna host some church shit in a minute. But, you know, we got to make it more churchy type shit. So, but yeah, they accept me. They love what I do. Like, when I come, I turn up in the club and I turn up in church the same way. So, you know, and I actually bring people to church with me. Like, bring a crowd.
One thing that I noticed like what you saying is like it's like shit. You ain't afraid to be who you really is. Like if you a turned up person, shit, you want people to know that ain't nothing wrong with it.
Right, it is what it is. You know, that's honey with the motherfucking money. You know, you get what you get type shit. That it is what it is. Yeah. I worship God. I turn up. I shake my ass. I teach kids. I do all type of shit. You know, whatever.
Yeah, and ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. So let me ask you this: you also have an event coming up on July 2nd and July 4th. So do you the people that be on your flyers, like, are y'all a team? Or it's kind of like y'all just network with each other and bump into each other?
I meet people as I go. Like some of the people I work with, like most of them I met at the U of M pool party, and like we kind of like locked eyes. Like Kai is like, I locked eyes with him and we've been turned ever since. Like they love us together. So like it's really like meeting people along the way. Once I meet people and I lock in with them and I feel like they about their shit and they about their business, because it's more than just turning up type shit. It's a lot of behind the scene business that go into these
you gotta make
parties.
Sure you get security, make sure these people safe.
Yes, make sure. And I can say this: no party that I ever had from 2013 up to now ever had any shootings or killings or none of that. This is I play gospel music and pray the whole way to the party. Yeah, you know. Yeah. Fuck the police. Yeah. Long live B-Stacks. Fuck the police. Fuck
Let me ask you this. So, what's the so basically your job title? You a promoter? Or I be getting confused sometimes.
I consider myself as a socialite. You know, a socialite. I do all that, host, promote, you know. I just feel like all of that goes up under socialite, like a very fashionable, well-known person that comes into the parties and, you know, turn them up. Like think of like a Ari or like a Jada. People compare me to them, so you know
they really just step on the scene and motherfuckers want
just
them to
turn up.
Be around
you
them.
know, if you ain't never been to a honey with the motherfucking money party, you bullshitting on my mama. Like when I walk in a party, everybody already know me, and I didn't even know that myself. Like DJs and club owners will come tell me like, hey, you know when you walk in a party, you turn these folks up. I wasn't even looking at it like that because I be drunk by the time I get to the party, so I just be being me type shit. Whole time the whole party flocking to me. They happy to see me. They ready to turn up. They like, come twerk in our section. And you know I'm on it. So.
And how did you come up with the name Honey with the Money? Like what made you? Because you recently you dropped the song too, didn't you?
Yes, I've been doing music for 10 years now, but I'm just now taking everything serious. Like this year, like 2022 is literally my year. Like it's my year type shit. So yeah, I'm taking everything more serious. Music is definitely my first love. That's where I started. Like I said, I've been rapping for 10 years. I'm just now putting, you know, music out. I'm working with a lot of people. You know, it's coming soon. I'm working with a lot of people. A lot of shit finna drop. Like this shit finna go up. Okay. Remember this interview. Remember this interview. A lot of shit is in the works. You see what I'm saying? I don't even want to just go into details because I want y'all to be surprised. But just know, I'm out here working, especially with the music shit. And it actually is perfect because I drop my music in the club at the parties. You see what I'm saying?
So you go to the DJ, you be like, play this for me.
Yeah, or sometimes when I walk in there, they already playing my shit.
For real?
Yeah, they'll drop my shit, you know.
Yeah. So. This was so. So how did you come up with the name Honey with the Money? Like what made you name yourself Honey with the Money?
Well, Honey is my nickname. Like my mama and everybody else is like dark skin, and then like we can't go by now because I've been at the beach, you know, getting fine, getting tan. But yeah, I'm like the lightest one in my family, so that's where Honey come from. And with the money, I've been broke for so damn long, you know. So that was kind of like a mantra. It's like me speaking it into existence. So anytime somebody say Honey with the Money, you know the money coming. Yeah. If that makes sense.
Okay,
you know?
for sure. So when you get ready to go back on your TSU campus, it's over with for Memphis. Like it's over with for Memphis.
It ain't never over with for Memphis.
I'm talking about like ain't gonna be no more live parties for a little minute. You gonna be focused on TSU. You still gonna be back and forth.
I'm gonna be back and forth for sure. I'm always gonna come back and forth to the city, no matter how big I blow. Type shit. I'm always come back. You know, every weekend, every now and then. You know, if they book me for some shit, you know, I'm finna come turn up. Or if I just want to come home for the weekend, throw a party, go to church, shoot back to campus, I'm on all this. It ain't never gonna stop in Memphis. But Nashville definitely finna get hit with that Memphis shit though. For sure. We finna turn them up.
Let me ask you this. What's the craziest things that ever happened to you while you was doing the party or like in the process? Like, what's the craziest, like strangest, like what the fuck type of shit ever happened to you?
Probably one party. I I was on this dude Nick. Like that was like the craziest thing, cause his name Kai is Mr. Make It Happen. Like he came up to me and was like, "Get on my neck in the party," and I was like drunk as fuck, and like the ceiling was like right here on my head.
Yeah.
So I'm like on top of his neck, like with the mic. You know, we turned. My ass almost fell. Like, and my wig was that shit was crazy. But by the grace of God, I stayed up there, and my wig stayed on there. So shout out to that. But yeah, that was definitely the craziest thing I probably ever did. Then I had on heels, or maybe at the phone party that I just had, I was like walking around the phone like with heels on, like.
And it's just curious to me how y'all be doing. It's like, how do y'all get these people to agree with y'all doing parties there? Like, how do y'all get these securities? Like, how did this shit a lot of work? Is it kind of like because you got your name and it make it a little easier, or it's kind of like shit people respect how you come at them, the energy that you give off when you trying to do business?
Well, most of the time we don't ask for permission.
Oh, really?
We just throw shit. Like, it did shit. When the police pull up, you know, the police really can't say shit. You see what I'm saying? They just have to be there in case anything hit the fan. They could be like, oh, the police was already on the scene type shit. You see what I'm saying? Because
I was at the last pool party, like, what the time that when I pulled up, this one they was like, you gotta go, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
The owner of the last pool party we had shut all that down. The police personally walked up to me and was like, "Hey, we not trying to shut y'all shit down. We just got to check with the owner to make sure everything was safe."
Was it like an Airbnb or it was like a real?
It was like a house, and I don't think he expected us to bring them out like that. You see what I'm saying? We told us that. We were like, "Look, it's gonna be at least 500 people or more."
Oh, God.
He probably thought we was capping, but you was there, so you seen we had like the whole neighborhood was like blocked off with cars type shit. So yeah, once he seen that many people, I think he got overwhelmed, and that's when he told the police to go ahead and let us go type shit. Yeah, but yeah, or most of the time they'll come to me and ask me like, look, I want you to throw this party at my club or at my lounge, or I just want you to do this to get this off, and you know, because we know you bring them out. So. Yeah,
so basically you a host, I get what you're saying.
Just a businesswoman. We just a businesswoman.
Okay, bet. So to get ready to wrap things up, like, tell them about the events that you have coming up, and the flyers gonna pop up, you guys, you can see it. Tell them about the events that you got coming up, and what can they expect, and where they can find you at on social media if they want to reach out to you for bookings or anything like that.
Okay, well, this Saturday, July 2nd, you can catch me performing my new single, Big Booty Summer. It's definitely gonna be a summer anthem when I drop that hoe. This Saturday at the Ring, it's gonna be at Brinson's downtown. Shout out to DJ Texas Trill for putting all of it together. Then July 22nd, we got Big Boogie, Glow, and Anne-Marie at the Paragon. They all performing live. Make sure you be there. Book your sessions now. And, you know, just stay tuned for anything else. Check out my Instagram at HoneyWithDaMoney. That's HoneyWithDaMoney. HoneyWithDaMoney. And stay tuned for my next upcoming events. I swear to God, you don't want to miss it. If you there, you bullshitting on my mama.
Bet that up, man. So y'all heard that with HoneyWithDaMoney. Thank you for coming on Up Next TV.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
And we finna get it. Let's go.